We all have the same 24 hours. But have you ever stopped to look at the people around you? There are those who seem to bend the universe to their will, building empires, mastering skills, and living lives of purpose. And then there are those who are stuck on a treadmill, running endlessly but going nowhere, wondering where all the time went. You might think the difference is talent, or luck, or money. But what if I told you the difference is something far more basic and far more terrifying? What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, you are holding a winning lottery ticket in your hand, a fortune beyond your wildest dreams, but you are about to throw it in the trash, completely unaware of its value? This isn't a story about money. It's a story about a young man named Alex, who had everything going for him, but was blind to the treasure in his own hands. It's a story that will change the way you see every single second for the rest of your life. If you've ever said, "I'll do it tomorrow," or "I have plenty of time," you cannot afford to look away. Alex was the king of later. He was brilliant, the kind of guy his teachers said had so much potential. But potential was his curse. He lived in the soft, comfortable glow of tomorrow. His friends were learning guitar. "I'll start next month," Alex would say, picking up his video game controller. An opportunity to apply for a scholarship. "The deadline is weeks away, I have tons of time." His room was a mess, his projects were half finished, and his dreams were gathering dust on a shelf labeled someday. He was like a man dying of thirst while sitting on a glacier, unable to see that the solution to his problem was all around him. One evening, after failing a class he should have aced, his father found him staring blankly at the wall. "Alex," his father said, not with anger, but with a deep sadness. "Go and see old man Harrison at the edge of town. He's lived 100 lives. Maybe he can show you what you're missing." Alex went, more out of obligation than hope. He found the old man in his workshop, surrounded by clocks ticking, chiming, whirring. It was a symphony of seconds. Old man Harrison, without looking up from the pocket watch he was repairing, asked, "What is the one thing you can never get more of, Alex?" "Time." Alex guessed, rolling his eyes internally. "Wrong," the old man said, his voice sharp as a tick. "You can't get more money. You can earn it. You can't get more knowledge. You can learn it. The one thing you can never, ever get more of is a single moment that has already passed. Now, sit down. Let me tell you why that matters." "This is a story about a man named Mateo," Harrison began, his eyes losing focus as he looked into the past. Mateo was a poor fisherman in a small coastal village. He wasn't lazy, but he wasn't ambitious either. He did just enough to get by. Every morning, before the sun rose, he would row his small boat into the bay and cast his nets. One morning, just as the faintest hint of gray was touching the sky, he pulled up his net. It was heavier than usual. He hauled it in, and at the bottom, instead of fish, he found a small, leather bag, heavy and lumpy. He opened it. Inside were dozens of small, dull, opaque stones. "Useless," he muttered. "Just rocks." He figured some kid's toy bag had fallen off a passing ship. With nothing else to do in the pre-dawn darkness, he sat in his boat, waiting for enough light to fish. To pass the time, he started playing a game. He'd reach into the bag, pull out a stone, and toss it into the glassy water, listening to the satisfying plink as it disappeared into the deep. Plink. He threw away boredom. Plink. He threw away the thought of working harder. Plink. He threw away a moment of doubt. The sky began to lighten. The gray turned to soft pink and orange. As the first ray of direct sunlight broke over the horizon, Mateo reached into the bag for one last stone. He pulled it out and held it up to the new light. The world stopped. The stone in his hand wasn't a stone at all. It was a rough diamond. The first ray of sun ignited a firestorm of light within it, casting 1,000 sparkling rainbows across his weathered hand. With a jolt of pure horror, he looked down at the bag. It was almost empty. He frantically tore it open, peering inside. Only 2 remained. 2. His mind reeled. He looked over the side of the boat, into the dark, deep water where he had just casually thrown away a fortune that could have bought his boat, built his mother a house, and secured his children's future for generations. No, no, no. He screamed into the silence, his voice breaking. He had held a king's ransom in his hands, and in his ignorance, in the darkness, he had used it for target practice. The diamonds were gone. The river had swallowed them. And the sun, the light of understanding, had come just a few seconds too late. Old man Harrison stopped talking. The only sound in the room was the relentless, synchronized ticking of 100 clocks. He finally looked at Alex, his eyes boring into his soul. The fisherman threw away diamonds because he was in the dark. He didn't know what he had. Alex swallowed, a cold feeling creeping up his spine. "That's a sad story," he whispered, "but what does it have to do with me?" Harrison gestured to the clocks. "Listen. Tick, tick, tick. Every single one of those sounds is a diamond, Alex. Every second of your life is one of those stones. Right now, you are sitting in the bottom of the boat. It's dark. You are bored. And you are holding a bag full of diamonds, your time, and you are throwing them into the water." He leaned forward. "Every hour you spend scrolling on your phone, you throw a diamond. Every time you say I'll do it tomorrow, you throw a diamond. Every dream you postpone, every skill you don't learn, every moment you don't live fully, plink, plink, plink into the water they go. The difference between you and the fisherman is that he ran out of stones. You haven't. The sun hasn't fully arisen for you yet. But it will. And the question is, when that light comes, when you finally understand the true, incalculable value of every single second, will you be like the fisherman, staring into an empty bag, weeping for what you've lost? Or will you look down and see that you still have a fortune left, and that you still have time to use it?" Alex sat in stunned silence. For the first time in his life, he felt the weight of a second. It wasn't light and infinite. It was heavy. It was precious. He looked at his own hands. In that moment, he understood. The power wasn't in some distant future. It was right now. This very second. This was a diamond. And he could either throw it away, or he could use it to build the life he'd always wanted. He walked out of the workshop a different person. He didn't become perfect overnight, but he became aware. He started treating his time like the finite, precious resource it was. And you. Look at your hands. You are holding a bag of diamonds right now. This very moment, the one you're using to watch this video, is a gem you will never get back. The sun is rising in your life. The light is here. So I have to ask you, what are you going to do with the diamonds you still hold? Are you going to keep throwing them away? Or are you finally going to start building something that matters? The choice, for now, is still. Don't let your diamonds end up there. That business you want to start. Start it. That skill you want to learn. Learn it. That apology you need to make. Make it. That fitness journey. Begin today. You are not guaranteed tomorrow. You are not even guaranteed the next hour. The only moment you truly own is the one you are breathing in right now. The fisherman thought he had a bag full of stones. You have no excuse. You now know they are diamonds. So stop scrolling. Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting for permission. Get up. Write that page. Make that call. Take that step. The clock is ticking. The bag is getting lighter. And the ocean is still hungry. The choice, for now, is still yours.